Just looking for some fish, I think. That's all I'm doing. Happy New Year, everyone. I am just taking a quick stroll. I got some new pants. Check these out. So they would be perfect if there was like an inch more on the top and an inch more on the bottom. So they're okay. They're okay pants. Good for this weather, sort of. Your ankles get cold. There's a lot of geese back, so let's go check those guys out. What's interesting is that they used to tag those guys, so I'm not sure like why they don't anymore. Found this little rock here. Imagination will carry us to worlds that never were, but without it we go nowhere. Carl Sagan. So yeah, my pants, my new pants, are a total running nightmare. Not good for that. They're kind of like limited to how much leg range I can get, if that's a thing, because they're not long enough and there's nowhere for your butt. Oh yeah, and the reason of this video obviously is because of the title. I'm gonna share with you my 2 prized art finds of 2023. These were both found at Goodwill. So it's officially reveal time to show you guys my 2 favorite art finds of 2023, and I'm going to start out with the less familiar piece first. So this piece is called Hide and Seek by Robert Hinton. Copyright 1990. This is obviously just a print. This is not a real painting, but I would say it's a watercolor and ink. Got a great little fox on it. There is an interesting little, I don't know if that's a hidden message. And I don't know much about the artist, but he did sign it like in pen or pencil. Here's another spot where it looks like he's like written words. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. So yeah, and this piece is a little bit different because it's probably also a reproduction. This is called The Victorian Garden by Thomas Kincaid. Just an absolutely gorgeous piece. There is like a little watermark down here at the bottom. I don't know if I can get it to not glare. Okay, so there's like a little Thomas Kincaid classic emblem. And here is the signature here. It looks like it's also maybe like a Bible verse, John 3:16 or something, with a little fish. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with it. I do know from my sister, she's an artist. Apparently, he started to really capitalize off of his artwork. And so he made like the most out of it and basically opened up a factory and had like factory workers making reproduction prints like this. And that's probably what this is. Now, I have looked it up, and it does go for a decent chunk of change. There's also a second one in the series, and obviously the framework is busted up, which surprisingly, probably isn't that big of a deal. And you can see like in certain spots where there's like textured paint. So I don't know. There's probably somebody that knows more about this out there than I do. There isn't a certificate of authenticity on the back. You'll have to pause to read. Edition number 1. I don't know. Designates edition number and year of issue. So edition number 1 in 1997. I guess. So yeah, I've always enjoyed his work. Not sure what this is, but it's kind of like stuck in there. But interesting enough, how I acquired this is it was actually at the Goodwill Bins. So at the time, I think it was $1.59 a pound. It's since gone up, but what had happened is they had brought out a brand new rotation, and all of the bins had been rolled out, and there was a lot of people there. It was shoulder to shoulder, and there was this particular painting was upside down, so nobody knew what it was. I was thinking, man, I wonder if that's, you know, a good piece of art, you know, something that I would like to be right there at that point in time when they say go. And naturally I couldn't be there just because there were so many people right there. And I literally watched this woman pick it up. Like I said, it was upside down, and she tossed it like a frisbee. So nobody was interested in the art at that point in time. And when I finally made my way over to that position, it was still upside down. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I know what this is. How come nobody else did? Or maybe it's not worth anything to anybody, but to me, it's worth something, just because it's this beautiful garden, you know, like it's this beautiful garden. It kind of reminds me of when I would garden with my grandparents. Now, it wasn't anything close to this, just because, you know, this obviously has like brick walls and iron gates, and we didn't have any of that. It was just, you know, like all wooden trellises, and I think we even used like hog panels for, you know, vining stuff. But it reminds me of those gardening times, and that was really precious to me, and I'm glad that I had that to experience in life, and hopefully one day again I'll be right back there gardening. I hope everyone has a great new year. Those were my 2 valued prized possessions that I found at the Goodwill Bins, and I hope everyone has a great 2024, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.